Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Medicare Apps Flutters inside. Today we need to see this here the main home screen inside. We need to develop this here the category horizontal list as well as need to add horizontal list. Need to developing here the sliders. Let's start. First of all, need to see this here the designs. Now need to opening this here the designs inside the XD files and to making like this here two lines. Need to draw here the two row. First of all, making here the common buttons need to developing like this here, and then after need to developing this like add UI. Let's start how to write down inside the Flutter codes. First of all, need to making here, go inside the main tabs and to create here the home view. Need to develop here, create here the new files and to give this here the name home tab screen dot dot like this, right? And to write down here the stateful widgets and to give this here the home tab screen, and we need to import here the material dependency like here, and now need to create here the scaffold and we need to set here the body and we need to creating here the columns scroll view. First of all, making here the scroll view, single child scroll view, and create here the childs. Inside we need to put here the column like here, and we need to make sure we need to given this here the cross axis elements as a starts. Need to configure here. Now we need to configure these tabs inside the main tab view. First of all, need to go and scroll up and to find out here the first tabs. Here's body and need to configure here the first container inside the tab view. Need to write down here the home screen tabs and we need to set here the const value. Like this, we need to save here and also save this here. Now need to open this here the screen, click on Google's and look like this here showing here. Now we need to first of all making here the horizontal list and then after one UI we need to develop here. First of all, now creating here the size box, we need to give this here the fixed height, so need to provide here, otherwise not working here. We need to give this here the 150 fixed heights and to create here the childs. Now need to developing here the list view builder with subtitles. We need to give this here the context and second parameters as a past here the indexed, and now need to returning here the container, and to give this here the width we need to set here the pix width, need to set here the 140, and also we need to set here the height 140 like here. So need to configure here and make sure we need to declare here the decorations, box decorations color white, and we need to set here the border radius. Circulars we need to set this here the 5 10, not 5 use, and now need to set here the box shadow and to create here the arrow brackets. Now we need to set here the shadow color black 12, and then after we need to set here the blur radius. Need to set here the 3, like this configures are the needs here for this UI. Maybe set here 1 is good, and I need to creating here the subtitles and to giving this here between here the space context dots. We need to index and to returning here and to write down here the size box and to give this here the width space as a 15 and to set here the const value like here. And now we need to give this here the item counts. We need to give this here temporary now tens, and to then after need to UI complete, then to making here the dynamics need to set here so appropriate to put this here the category and to show here, but now need to show here the static. And also here check here the directions also need to set here axis directions. Need to give this here the horizontals like this configures and to save here now and look like this here the showing here. Now we need to decreasing here the container size. We need to check appropriate our designs. We need to put here inside the show here the designs, need to give this here the 18 like here, and we need to set here the column, and we need to give this here the cross axis alignments. We need to set here the center, and now need to set here the text, need to art issue like this static now set, and we need to set here the style, text style, set here the color, t color, secondary color text we need to use here, and we need to set here the font size also 14 mediums, semi bolds we need to set here, mediums not semi bold, need to use this here medium for the 500s width, weight we need to given this here, and also set this here the font size 14, and to give this here the comma, and to save here and look like this here the showing here. Now we need to set here the some scrolls, give this here the some height space between here the image, and set here the 8 and const value like this configures here, and also make sure we need to given this here the padding, const edges inset symmetric, horizontals we need to give this here the 20, and verticals give this here the 15 like this. We need to set here the symmetric paddings, and similar to designs we need to making here, and now we need to set here the icons between here the centers. First of all we need to set here the alignment dots center like here, and to making here the childs, create here the image assets, and we need to draw here the image for the hearts. Now need to copy relative path, and we need to paste here. Now we need to give this here the width and heights. We need to set here the pix, we need to set here the 15, and here's also, and we need to give this here the fit box fit, we need to set here box fit, set here the contents like this. We need to configure here, and now need to save here, and look like this here the show. We need to decrease this here, set here the 14 like this show here. Now we need to convert into the common UI inside the codes. Now we need to copy this here, cut here these columns, and we need to go inside the common widgets, and to developing here the first common widgets, create here the new files, and to give this here the category button dot dots, and now create here the stateless widgets category button, and now import this here the material dependency, and to paste this here the code, import this here the color extensions, and then after so need to configure here. First one need to needs here the icons, we need to give this here the final string, and we need to needs here the title, another final string for icon, and another so need to needs here the void callbacks for the tab event on placed like yours, and now imports here the constructors in this parameters. Now we need to convertings in the into the this UI, and we need to set this here the main axis element, set here the minimum like this sets, and we need to creating here widgets, wrap with widgets, and to create here the inkwell, and on tab events inside give this here the callback event on press event like this configures. Then after we need to set here the titles here, and also need to set this here the image means icons we need to configure here, and now need to save here. Now need to go inside the home screens, and to returning this here the UI, need to configure here. First of all, you need to set, maybe here make mistakes for this naming conversations. Need to fix this here. Type topics, save here, also save, and need to pass here category, buttons, and we need to set here the titles as a heart, issue, and icons need to pass here. Now need to find out against asset, select here the heart image, copy relative path, and to paste this here, and we need to write down here the on press event and save this here and look like this showing here this UI. And also increase this here the paddings between two spheres. Need to set here the 25, and now display goods for this UI. And now need to showing here dynamically how to creating spheres. First of all, making here the array, remove these spheres. Now creating here the list array for these buttons, category array, and now we need to set here. First of all, need to set here the titles, then needs here the image, like these structures we need to follow and to use here. Need to making here one by one, like here. Now first one need to give this here the hard copy relative path, and to put this here paste, and to write down here the hard issue. Then after, so need to give this here the second lungs issue, copy relative path for this image, and to write down here the lung issue, lungs issue. And then after, need to cancer issue, need to find out here the cancer image relative path, and to paste here. Now need to set here cancer issue. And last one is the sugar issue. Now need to find out here the sugar image, copy relative path, and we need to paste this here and to write down here the sugar issue, like here. And to save this here, now use this category, and we need to pass this here the item counts as array length, and also need to get this here the object where object is equal to array, and index of value need to getting here, and now need to pass as a titles object, and we need to pass this here value as a titles, and image as I need to pass here the image object, and we need to set here the image img, and to save this here and look like this here the showing here similar to our UI. And maybe need to go here, and we need to change this here the colors, unselect colors, look like this showing here similar to designs. Now making here the add horizontal sliders, need to making here, first of all need to go inside the home screens, and to columns, find out here the size box, and to give this here the some space, another size height space we need to given this here the 15, like here we need to configure here, otherwise we need to, maybe no needs, we need to making inside the another size box, and we need to set here the heights, context dot, we need to setting here the width, color extensions, and we need to given this here the 0.6 of heights, we need to given here, inside we need to create here the childs again, so we need to copy here, and making here the page view controllers we need to develop here, page builder here. Maybe we need to create here the list is good. List view separators, and we need to set here context, and to need here the index, and need to returning here container. Set here the decorations, box decorations, set here the color, need to same image, need to copy here this decorations, and we need to paste here. Set here semicolons. Now need to give this here the separators, and to give this here the context indexed, and need to returning this here the some with space. Need to set here the 15, and item counts need to set here the 3. Now temporary set, and then afterwards need to convert into the dynamic. Now then afterwards need to set here the childs, and to set here the image assets. Now need to put and find out here the add first icons. Need to copy here, paste this here. Now we need to set here padding, const, edges inset, symmetric, verticals. We need to set this here the 20, and horizontals also set here the 20. Like here the configures here, maybe vertical 15 is good. Now need to give this here the width, context dot width, and multiply by here the needs here the showing here the 85% is screen, and also need to create again, and to for height, so need to give this here the fixed height. Copy here, and we need to paste this here. Now need to set here 42.5, like this. We need to needs here for this height, and fit also here the matters here. Need to write down here the fit, and to set here box fit. Covers need to use here, and also need to use this here the clip or rect wrap here, clip or rect, and we need to set here border radius. Circulars, we need to set here the 10, like here configures here, and to save here and look like this here the show, and here's also check here the scroll directions, axis, and to set here the horizontal, and show like this here the UI, and to decreasing here, and similar to show this designs here. Set here plus 14. Now this is the display goods, and make sure you need to check here area, color, red, and to debug here for the area allocations. Remove here, like here showing here for this UI. And now we need to create here the dynamic. First of all, making here the list, adds, array, and now need to give this here the image, Need to making here the object is good. Image, copy and paste. Now need to copy relative path, and another copy relative path. Need to paste this here. Now copy this array and to give this here the count dot length, and also need to get here the object where object is equal to add array index of value. Need to get here, and now need to pass here the image img. Now need to save here, and similar to show this here our designs, making good and displaying here the goods. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and some content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.